Hold on. I said, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Wait, y'all, cause I'm. Hold on, my little doobie, my little doobie is my son. My little red. Hold on, y'all. I got my ass all out. I sure do. Baby, I got my I got my little yeah, hold on. Hey y'all. Listen, I guess I could, right? I could. See what I could. Motherfucking Bitch, don't come for me. Bitch, I said, don't come for me. Yeah, I could fix my doobie. Well, I don't want to. Period. Because this is my bye week. Okay? And by I mean by all means necessary, get up and go. Period. Yeah. By all means necessary, do my natural thing. Hey, Pooh Sauce. It's your girl, Shay Renee. Yeah, I ain't doing no hair. I said I'm just not doing no hair this week, okay? Period. So it is what it is. Take that. Take that. Like Diddy said. Ah! Ooh, listen. You see. Hey, y'all. Hey. I said good morning. Child, yeah, it's my bye week. Period. I ain't worried about no motherfucking Child, I wish I had some tap shoes. I'd have hit that bitch for y'all. I period. You see, around here you get the real. What? At least when I said, at least when y'all come around here, you get the real. Okay? Yeah. Extra, extra. Read all about it. Baby, it's real. You hear me? Do you? What? What? I sound what? It is what it is. This is me. Take me as I am. Or get the fuck on. You see, that's how it's gonna have to be. That's just how it's gonna have to be. Respectfully. Uh yeah. So shout out to that. I feel like I feel like I'm doing too much to my head already. I'm distracted because of y'all. Mm, mm. And see, what we not finna do is worry about other motherfuckers. Yeah. Pig. So shout out to that. Yeah. I said just big shout outs to that. Now, anyway, people stars, y'all scoot up in here. Hold on. Let me hit y'all with my introduction. It's your girl, Shay Renee, and I want to welcome y'all back to my channel. Period. Back to my show and back to a new week. See, I see y'all didn't, I see y'all just didn't pull up on me. Y'all done scooted up. That's what I'm talking about. Period. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready a little bit. A little bit. Okay, y'all hold on. Hit the damn like. Okay? Period. So I can go ahead and get started. Mm-hmm. Like. Somebody call that's been in jail for a little while. You know, how every now and then you just gotta lay it down. Sometimes people be having to lay it down, you know? Yeah. And you know, they cars might have to sit around. It just is what it is. Every now and then, you know, shit happens, right? Also, I'm gonna need y'all to hit the like button so I can get started. Period. Okay. I'm doing that for the likes. Now y'all need to follow me on Instagram, okay? Y'all go follow my blog, my comment section, okay? One word. It's all together. Okay, go follow my blog. In case you see, y'all need to hit me with a little something. Cause I am on a bye week, right? That means this week I don't have to worry about my hair. You see, I'm just popping up. It just is what I said. Just me and my natural shit. We gonna be in that time. Mm, mm. Beard. So shout out to that. What happened was it's so but that don't mean that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So y'all make sure if y'all got some hairdos that y'all want to send me, y'all think I might, you know what I'm saying, be cute. That might be cute on her. Let me see. She might want to do that. She might want to do that. Y'all hit me up. Period. Send me a DM. Yeah, see? Okay. Because Miss Persica is on, you know what I'm saying? I've been looking for something, a little something. I don't know what I want to do to my hair next. Truth is, I don't want to do shit. Yeah. Period. I wish I lived in Samunda or something like that. I said something like that. I just, y'all know me. Yuck. I get tired of the hair shit. You know what I'm saying? I do. I get tired. So there's level of that, okay? But anyway, really don't want to do nothing to my hair. But like let it grow and let it flourish. Okay? Somebody type flourish in the comments. Wait. It just is what it is. Type it. Type it now. Anyway, y'all ready? Who's ready? Who's ready to talk that talk with me? First of all, I'm like, y'all know Rap Girls was going so hard. First of all, shout out to San Francisco, the Niners. Shout out to the motherfucking Niners. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to them. Cause what had happened was they was like, all that Shador shit stops here in the Bay. Okay, I can tell you that now. So shout out to that. Shout out to them. And anyway, what else is going on? Child, y'all know what I thought about yesterday. True story. Mm-mm. I thought about some slugs. I think I want me some slugs. That's crazy, right? Child, truth is, it is what it is. I did. I was like, I think I want me some slacks. I don't know. It's crazy how like your style, it just be, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Um, or at least for me. Let me just say that my style. My style is always just like I can't explain it. It's just it's I don't want to say it's always something new, but it really is sometimes, if that makes sense. Like, I went from blue jeans to a sweat space, and now I think I want me some slacks. Yeah, I think I want me a couple of slacks. Just a thought. That was just a thought. Uh, but y'all, I'm gonna have to see what kind of little shoes. You know, that's the only thing. The shoes part gonna throw me off. Yeah, Miss Person Girl, the shoes part might just throw me out just a little bit, you know. Cause I used to be a flats girl. I used to wear flats and stuff like that. Now I don't. I do not wear flats no more. The only thing I got even close to some flats is some Vans, which I love Vans. I could see Vans getting with some slacks or whatnot, whatnot. Yeah, I hope that thought. Okay, I don't know. Cause right now Miss Pressure Curl is just talking. Let me pull up my handy dandy notes for y'all. Period. So at least y'all know what we're talking about today. Now I just want to say, is mother what is that? Let me see. I know that ain't how they coming. Let me see. Oh, I do not have time for this. I want to know if Christian. Yep, that's how they look. That's how they look. Why they look like that? Try they being annoying as fuck. That's annoying, y'all. I might have to. Let me see. Hold on. Y'all don't be commenting no bullshit on my stuff. You see? Period. Don't scoot up in here like a bubble car. But make sure you got some sense. See this right here? You're going to end up getting blocked because I don't know what that is. Okay. And I sure as heck don't want that to keep, I don't want you to keep putting it up there, you see, especially because I don't know what that is. Yeah, I said I just don't know what that were. Yeah, but anyway, y'all, hit the damn like, period. If we gonna do anything, you know, we gonna have to do that. I said we're gonna have to motherfucking do that. But so today it had dawned on me that like y'all remember at one point we was just rap girls, rap girls, rap girls. You know what I'm saying? For real, I was like, dang, is any of my show segments gonna ever make a old nasty, you know what I'm saying, appearance? Return, hit the return. You know what I'm saying? And so like here come word on the curve. It just is what it is. We ain't did a rap girls in a while. But y'all know why? Cause the rap girls been chilling. I said, what more can I say? Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Baby, the rap girls been chilling. And I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it because listen, I've been talking to y'all lately about like it ain't even lately. Like Tyree said, it ain't even lately, y'all. I would just say, period. Like my audience and I, we speak about time management, you know, and learning how to do the balancing act and shit like that. And I tell y'all all the time, in media, this thing is very time consuming. It can be extremely time consuming. Look at my purse trying to make an appearance. It can be. It can be very time consuming and very taxing, okay? So like I had to make a decision. I'm like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I had to decide that I wasn't gonna do that. Man, why is my stuff like, oof, oof. Have I told you I love you lately? Have I told you you still mean the world to me? Look at my little pink purse, y'all. I like my little pink bag. I like my purse. But let me just say this. Yeah, y'all know, here I come. It is what it is. You know, like it is what it is. I'm a consumer. Damn it. I mean, it is what it is. What y'all want me to say? I gotta, you know, truth is, like Fantasia said. Um, like I had got on this a particular designer stuff when they first came out. But like lately, I feel like he been hitting a brick a while. Just like ain't shit sticking. Ain't shit sticking. Ain't shit stuck. Ain't shit stuck in a while, Chuck. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm like, well, thank you, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Jesus, that I got in when I got in. Cause I mean, truth is like I've been paying attention. You know, how it go. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we just be looking for a reason to spend some money and like nothing, no nothing. Ain't moved me a bit. And it's crazy too, cause I do need a new handbag. I would love a new handbag, actually. To be actual and factual. I think not necessarily, but it will be cute. It will be cute, like something maybe black. Maybe I need a little something, something. You know what I'm saying? Something new, black, child. But anyway, I'm gonna have to dig back in my stuff and get my handy dandy notes out for y'all. Now, first of all, y'all hit the like button, okay? As we dive into this tea, okay? Let me get some moisturizer for my hands. And I'll be right back. I could tighten my hair too, but it's okay. I said it's all motherfucking okay. Yeah. I'ma leave it how it is. Mm. I said I'm just gonna leave it how it is because it's not bothering me. I tighten it, I end up getting a headache. I end up getting a headache. I'm getting the fuck off of here. You see? So I'm not doing that. I said I'm just not doing that. And today gonna be a good ass day too. I can feel it. Like, yeah, my hands they gonna catch blessings. They gonna catch some blessings today. I could just feel that. Okay. So shout out to that. When it's just one of them days, like Monica said. But I'm gonna leave that alone because that ain't my note. Nah, Miss Spencer Girl. I said that ain't gonna be the note for me. Anyway, try speaking of notes and all of that and all of that. I said, y'all see Ray J? I said, look at Ray J. Ray J that called out Beyonce and her man. Yeah. Talking about why is y'all up here on my sister tour and ain't stopping by saying nothing to my sister? I said, ooh. I said, child, that is true. I said, that's spoken like a true Capricorn, y'all. In true. You hear me? Capricorn fashion. I said, yeah. Cause y'all know Capricorn gonna say what the fuck ever. They gonna, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, whatever they think. And I ain't mad at Ray J for getting that one up off his chest. That's like speaking from hold on. Like a little brother's perspective. You know what I'm saying? That's like speaking from just a person. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got shit to do with Hollywood. That ain't got shit to do with business. You know? Um that's literally somebody just saying what they how they feel and saying what they mean. Now I will say this though. It could have been done differently, you know. And maybe it should have been done differently, just for business purposes. You know what I'm saying? Which y'all word on the curb is that Ray J. He damn sure did. Call out Beyonce and Jay. Y'all know what I was thinking? they said that Jay-Z didn't want like his lawyer fees. I think he could have made Ramir Satterwhite pay his lawyer fees. Y'all know that's the man that was saying Jay-Z is his dad. And he declined that. I was like, but if he was the Jay-Z that y'all say he is, though, nah, he would have wanted it, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh Lord, it's crazy. But that whole situation is crazy too. But it is what it is, child. As the world turns, because I'm an 80s baby, and I'm telling you, it was a fucking time. You really just have to be there, child. So shout out to that. Now I gotta get my notes. So let me see. I'm finna write them up real quick. So y'all hold that thought. Y'all hold that thought as y'all come up in here and talk. They talk with me. But this is what I want to ask y'all. I got a question for my audience today. Where the hell is Krishan? Krishan is missing. I'm just saying, and I hope she good. You know what I'm saying? 100%. I hope she good. But I was just like, where's Krishan? Because one thing about Krishan is gonna post a damn story. Okay, stories. You know, she gonna keep a story up, and I'm like, where's Krishan? Krishan is missing. Krishan ain't posted her story like she normally do. Oh, what's going on? And the reason why I said that is, okay, hold on, y'all hold that out. Yeah, so shout out to that. Y'all hold that out, cause I gotta get. Let me give the rest of my notes. Period. Hold on. If this hang up, I'll call y'all back. All right. I didn't want to take too long, so yeah. Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up. Um, and thank God that I didn't have no long the list of my handy dandy notes. I'm trying to see like, out of these updates. Anyway, like yeah, because I'm trying to see when the hell yesterday, my nose just got all big and shit. Like I didn't blow them up with a magnifying glass. So I hit the like button. Period. As I tell y'all what's going on. Yeah. Listen, y'all. So funky Dineva. I said, oh, okay. Okay. So I would call him Espresso Curl, but he's sitting up there just just as wild as ever, just a black Uncle Fester, just a fucking black Uncle Fester. It just is what it is. But it's all good because keep it all good, as P said, because y'all know we sent some prayers, period, his way. Um, yeah, it is what it is. I pulled up on my bestie Funky and I talked to him about you. Just shut up to that. Now, yeah, before we get into this mess. Child, I said, you know what, this motherfucker, Funky Tiny. Let me just say this. Let me just say this. I formed this opinion before I had all of the scoop. Okay, okay. I just, you know what I'm saying. I just didn't have a full scoop, and y'all know me. I do. I like the full. You know what I'm saying. If we're gonna get into it for real, I like the full story, not half, not a bits, not a piece, not a decibel, not a fraction, not a portion, not a poor portion. shit. Did I say a fraction? You know, no, don't do that either. Not, don't divide it. Yeah. Please don't. It just is what it is. Like, come direct. Like G Money said. So anyway, yeah. Funky Dineva. Messy, messy, messy. Him and Tamar Braxton back at it again. Oh, shit. Damn, y'all. I don't have everything I need. I guess I'm gonna have to put y'all on hold again. Period. Okay. Y'all gonna hold on. Like in Vogue said. Anyway, we talking Tamar Braxton and Funky Dineva, messy drama, 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 and mess. Who else? Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion. She wins, but then y'all know a lot of people ain't really happy about it. So, like, you know, they acting like she lost. You know, on the which I understand that 100%. Like, come on now, we all knew that. Like, Megan taking any time out of her schedule or any money out of her schedule to sue um a blogger. That's the, let's keep it real. That's almost a lost already. Right? It just is what it is. Cause it's like what does she gain to win? Besides, you know, what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's like, somebody saying, well, I was messing with you and you had to do this and that to make me stop. It doesn't matter what she had to do to make you stop. She did. You see? Yeah, it just is what it is. So it's more like a principle. It's more of the principle, like Janet Jackson has said. Mm. Damn right. So it is what it is. Megan wins. Uh and Milagro is actually held reliable for some odd amount of money, X, Y, and Z amount of money, which really is, it's a lot of money, but it's I just feel like it's okay. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like the daddy said on Friday, she going outside to fight another day. So shout out to her and that. Not to mention, I have been seeing, well, word on the curb, comments are swirling that she is doing like some type of interviews, child. Big interviews too, by the way. So shout out to her, shout out to that. I actually thought this case was a little bit smaller than that. But I will say, like, maybe she's making money, so maybe she could just, like, as quick as the judge hit her with that shit, she can poof, bitch, bye, be gone. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I am. Truth is, I hate allowing things to fester, especially if it's a debt. It just is what it is. Like, as much as I hate paying back money, I even hate owing it. I feel like a little bit more. Does that make sense? Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just like an itchy ass for me, Yeah, truth is. I don't like owing nobody shit. You know? And it's never a good feeling. It really isn't. Especially, like, for me, like I said, you know what I'm saying? I be ready to get people out of my hair, no matter how hard it is. And sometimes it's hard. The truth is. Sometimes once you get to staring that money down, you be like, shit, it's not enough for us both. Like, that's the sad reality of owing people. That's why I don't like owing people. But anyway, Megan Thee Stallion wins. So congratulations to her. Congratulations to that. We will also be talking about 50 Cent. 50 Cent did a documentary on Diddy, which I hear is so, 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 so good. Child, last night I was up. Y'all know I take the split shift. I told y'all. Maybe I need to start going live. I don't know. I'm gonna see about that. I said I'm just gonna see about that, child, because that it is what it is. That is my free time. Yeah, so anyway, I'm in bed last night and I saw it. Like I was gonna watch it. But I'm like, no. I wanna watch it with my show's executive producer because I wanna, you know what I'm saying, get his opinion and stuff like that. I just wanna watch it with him, so I'm gonna wait. It is what it is. But I'm gonna get back to y'all on that. But we will be talking about this and him like, catching a little bit of flack for it. What else is going on these internet streets? Cash Doll. Cash Doll is being more vocal. And to me, all that means is Cash Doll is just like, I don't know how to explain it. If I had to guess, it's probably more like maybe the best way to say it is she's stepping more into her more into womanhood. Like deeper. Does that make sense? I would say that. I feel like you could say that. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about that today. And y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. We also will be talking about Leangelo. Okay, Leangelo, dear Leangelo. Child. One of the worst Bow brothers you can get. A. Listen, they daddy is cool. I say they daddy is real motherfucking cool. And so I mean that with all due respect, but like, we're gonna be talking about his son in a minute. Yeah, so shout out to that. Diddy. Diddy. We talking Diddy today too. What about Diddy? I can't even fucking think what I want to say about Diddy. What about Diddy? I might have mistakenly put him on there. Cause like, truth is, I don't got nothing to say about Diddy for real. Not that I could think of. Goddamn. Anyway, I think the documentary is what I want to talk about. What else is going on, Krishan? Um, talking about Krishan a little bit. Not too much. You know what I'm saying? Not too much. But I will say this. Uh, Krishan is just like, y'all know. She's exhausting, if that makes sense. Krishan is extremely exhausting. She reminds me of someone. I just can't really put my finger on it. But yeah, she's exhausting. And let me just say this. Child, do I want to say that? Well, yeah, I think I do. It just is what it is. I think I do. So shout out to that. We'll say it in a minute. And Will Smith, okay? It is what it is, Will Stars. So that's what we're talking about today. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Eight things. So shout out to that. Now listen. Hold on, which one I want to talk about first? Because y'all know I like to start out slow and then speed it up. Child, hold on. I'm gonna need a drink. Let me go get me a drink. I was gonna say a drink of water, but I think I want some Kool-Aid. It is what it is. Yes, I'm back to drinking sweet stuff. Like I drank water for a long time. But now I've been drinking some sweet shit again. Just is what it is. Shout out to that. Now when I get back, okay, it's gonna be that. All right. Yes, Miss Person Curl. Especially because like child, I'll be back. I said I just motherfucking will be back. I don't know. I just got this like sleepy feeling a little bit. It is what it is. Good thing I didn't have no long show planned today. Yeah, I just don't. Good thing, good thing, good thing, good thing. What else is going on? Uh, uh. Child, let me get something to drink. I'll be right back. Hold on. Y'all hope that's out. I appreciate y'all. Child, so I went to the doctor. And child, that scale just made me want to change everything I had going on. Everything, everything, everything can go. By my name. My name stays. You see? Listen to that. I said to this motherfucker shot. So anyway, listen to y'all. Listen to this, y'all. This a mess. Scoot up in here like a papa car. Hit the like button. This is around. I'll just be cracking myself. This is around the time it gets good. So shout out to that. Hold on. I'm trying. I'm looking at it. You see. Y'all see me? Am I clear to you? Period, like Tupac has said. So Cash Doll mentioned the other day. She said broke men equals insecure men. The ones with money equals controlling. I'm like, damn. So sounds like from Cash Doll's perspective, a woman can be damned if she do, damned if she don't, right? Now I will just say this though. I like I was telling y'all earlier. I feel like Cash Doll is coming into her womanhood a little more. I guess one can assume because I'm like, when did Cash Doll become so vocal? You know, and if I had to guess, I would think being a mother. It just is what it is. Being a mother. It's just something about motherhood. Okay, one of the best hood. All right. Out. It is what it is. Shout out to that. That is. It's the best hood out there. Um Motherhood just can change you. Does that make sense? It just is what it is. Like there's a layer of being a woman, right? But then there's an extra layer that gets peeled back when and if a woman becomes a mother. Does that make sense? And I don't know that to be actual and factual, child, so don't quote me. But I just think that that's the truth. I just think the truth is, like Fantasia said. Because I think that sometimes women who aren't mothers just tend to see life just differently. You know? So, in other words, shoot, before motherhood, Cash Doll probably never gave a damn, really, to speak much about relationships. Maybe after motherhood, you know, um, things change, time change, schedules change, feelings and all. You know, that's all I can think of. But anyway, shout out to Cash Doll, who is in a new relationship. I mean, me personally, I think that she got in her new relationship too soon, But y'all, there's never a right time, right? For real, like Chris Brown said. Shout out to that. Shout out to my baby too. He always say that. Now y'all know I am the queen of like such and such said. Y'all know I am the queen of that shit. Period. But my baby, he will, he will drop that. He will drop that thunder. He will. That's his shit right there. He will. So it is what it is. Now, anyway, Megan Thee Stallion wins her case. She won, but then it just wasn't this real big, victory, I would say. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Shout out to Megan for doing her thing and doing what she felt like was right. You know what I'm saying? What she had to do, okay? Period. I believe the Milagro was I think her judgment, Megan's judgment is like $59,000 or something like that. So shout out to that. What else is going on these internet streets, child? 50 Cent drops. 50 Cent makes his documentary, y'all. Okay, he wasn't just talking, and truth is, like Fantasia said, we all know that 50 Cent is, a businessman. At the end of the day, he is a businessman. And you got so many people, right, who be on 50 Cent's head. That's what I want to talk to y'all about. 50 Cent catches a lot of flack. He does. You got so many people that, feel like he is, tearing Diddy down, and how dare you tear down somebody who looks like you, and those type of comments. Now, I will say this: when you don't like somebody, you just don't like them, and it is what it is. And I just feel like nobody can tell somebody, if that makes sense. Because like, just think about yourself, right? Take 50 Cent and Diddy out of the equation and put you in it. Think about yourself. Think about the last person that you had a riff or a wrath or maybe even a tussle with somebody, and like, think about how you handled it. And then think about somebody telling you how to handle it, if that makes sense, And, for me, that just don't make a lot of sense. Now, I do understand sometimes people stepping in and saying, hey, don't go too far. You don't want to do something that, you're going to regret. That I can understand. So, in a way, I think maybe some people are trying to tell 50 Cent, they're like, hey, this as a fan, stops me from being a fan of your work, then okay. You know what I'm saying? 50 need to hear that. And I will take it a step further too, though. Shit, he's listening. Because he didn't set up and did some type of interview basically saying that he don't really dislike Diddy. He just talked about where it all went wrong for him, where Diddy was talking about taking him shopping. He said he didn't like that. Like the way Diddy was talking to him. That went south. Their relationship went south ever since. It just is what it is. 50 Cent told us and was never shy about it that he felt a way about Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So he steered clear of them. It just is what it is. A child, but long story short, he's getting flack because he did a documentary about Diddy. And it's up now on Netflix. So, any and everybody that can check it out can. And I just told y'all how I feel about it, child. Like, if I don't like such and such, then like, yeah, it is what it is. Like, I'm going to get off the gas and leave that alone when I feel like leaving that alone, right? It's yeah, truth is. And people necessarily don't leave stuff alone until they're over it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta get over it. You know? Shit. Um, it just is what it is. Sometimes you really got to get over it. And I think the problem with the world is people be trying to tell you when, and I think that's a problem. I do. I do. But again, it's two ways to look at it. Sometimes it could be a control issue. People just want you to be more like them, or sometimes it could be just like, like a constructive criticism, if you will. Like I mean this. I'm coming from a good place, you know. So it is what it is, child. But yeah, word on the curb is they are saying that this documentary is good. So I'm gonna check it out. I'm definitely gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. And I will say this too. I think it's like the first one that I have ever really seen about Diddy for real. Like, yes, I have seen documentaries, but like, no, not like this. Like this one, I feel like it's coming a little different. Okay. So shout out to that. And I know a lot of people keep saying it's the best one that they didn't see. Because, since Diddy been in jail, I feel like people been making stuff. Tubi, excuse me. So anyway, excuse me, like Kevin Hart Daddy said. Anyway, what else is going on these internet streets? Krishan Rock is allegedly missing. Well, she not missing, so y'all don't go saying all that. But I'm just saying, I'm telling my pooper stars, hey. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because, do y'all remember a long time ago? Oh yeah, let's talk about it, Miss Preston. Do y'all remember a long time ago when Krishan Rock said, when it's quiet, she with Blueface? She said that. That was so funny. Child, that stuck with me, and I remember. Like, Michael Jackson said. Remember he said, do you remember? Yes, I do, Mike. I remember the girl said that. So now she quiet. I'm like, girl, did you with that baby daddy? Because it just is what it is. Krishan got a little money right now. Anyway, hey, just I'm just wondering. I was gonna say that was my assumption, prediction, but it ain't none of it. It's just like things that make you go And I haven't, because I have not seen her online. Krishan be online. She take breaks, but I'm not used to her taking a break right now. So I said, okay, one or two things is probably going on with Miss Preston Girl. Well, three things could be going on with Miss Preston Girl. Some could be going on with Miss Preston Girl to where, maybe she busy. Maybe she busy. Maybe she with Blue Eyes. Or maybe she was somebody new. Y'all know how that new be. You know what I'm saying? That new be like, drop everything. This is exciting. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, I'm just telling y'all. Where is Krishan? Krishan, pop up, girl, because we're looking for you. It just is what it is, girl. Put the little story up. Let the people tell us about God, period. Because I see one thing about Krishan stories, she posts a lot of things about God. So I enjoy that. I really do. I enjoy that. I actually look forward to her story. Some people's stories, child, absolutely the fuck not. I be like, Because I mean, I can't explain it. But like, I can't explain it. But it's like hit or miss. Stories can be a hit or miss thing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people can be boring as shit. And sometimes people just post the same stuff too much, just different shit. Sometimes they just think totally different from you, like different stuff than you. It's different reasons why you pick and choose the stories that you like to watch, right? And I like Krishan's stories in particular because they have a lot of she talk about God. A lot of her stories is about God, period. So shout out to that. I like that. Okay, I like that. I like that. And so shout out to that. Now, anyway, so Krishan, I'm gonna need you to pop back up on the scene, girl. Do your thing. But we ain't rushing you, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing, cause like like self-care, self-love. Pour into yourself. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't pour into yourself when you always doing other things. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with you like that for real. So anyway, it is what it is. I just hope all is well for our girl. What else is going on these internet streets? Hold on. What I want on Leangelo Bow. Leangelo Bow had a baby. His new baby. I think his new baby name is Lilo. Lilo Bow, or Lilo. It's spelled like Lilo and Stitch. Lilo. It's cute. Either way, it's cute. Lilo or Lilo. I like Lilo. Actually, Lilo Bow is so cute. And she's a little girl. So congratulations to him and the mother, Rashida Nicole. Now, I just want to say this. Rashida Nicole, shout out to her for being woman enough. She made this statement. She made this long statement that I meant to have ready for y'all, which long story short, I don't. Okay, but let's skip over that. I can sum it up. You know what I'm saying? And to sum it up, she just basically talked about being alone. Okay. Um, During her pregnancy, she talked about how she is going through a divorce with her estranged husband and an assumed child's father. And she apologized to Nikki, okay, for any of the pain that she might have caused her. And it's crazy. I know a lot of people kept saying, "Ooh, that karma works so goddamn fast," and it really did. It like it's not even funny. But I will say this though, like ladies, like listen. I know that sometimes a man can, no, he can. But I just feel like the signs were there. Like the signs were there. Even for Nikki. Like I was saying, that is one of the worst ball brothers that you can get. You know why? Because he the only one ain't got his stuff together. Like I just feel like Leangelo couldn't commit to basketball. You feel me? And that's not saying that that he's a bad man because of that, but that's just saying like, damn, that's one flag. You know, can't commit to basketball after being in a family of basketball players, and everybody else making it, and him just whatever happened to him. uh I just can't explain it, but it's like he couldn't commit to basketball. What the hell make you think he finna commit to you? Like, it's just like, I just feel like it's a, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, has he even committed to rapping? Is he for real? Because I don't even see that happening no more. And I'm not saying I don't see it for him. I'm saying, like, literally, like, did he have a little summer jam or something? Like, what is going on? You see? Um, I don't know. He just seems to be going through something, right? I think the planning on playing basketball and not playing basketball might have did something to him. You got to be paying attention. You have to be paying attention, ladies, to how these men are acting, and how they're acting and how they're treating you. Okay, I'm sure there was signs. There had to be some type of signs. But anyway, child, uh, she apologized to Nikki, and seemingly she's ready to move on, and seemingly emotions are hitting her. Like Asian say, emotions make you cry sometimes. And like, oh my God, it ain't nothing like the emotions that you have after having a baby. Nothing. I like nothing. Job. So I can imagine, like, because she said she went through the whole pregnancy alone, with him refusing to, like, be involved. So for you to do that and then turn around and want to, speak on it is like, yeah, it must be, giving birth. You know, it just is what it is. Because I just feel like if you can hold water that long, you might as well just hold it. You know, that's how I feel about it. But it is what it is. Shout out to her and congratulations to her on her newborn daughter Joy. I believe this is just her second child. I believe she has one daughter. I think. Don't quote me. But I think she has one daughter that is kind of, like up in age. So she actually started all over too for this, new relationship and man. So yeah. Honestly, I gotta keep it real. I'm kind of sad that they didn't make it. I am. Regardless of whatever happened. Because I don't know what happened exactly. Even in her apology, she didn't go into detail. She didn't really say what she felt like she needed to apologize for. I think she said something about playing a part in Nikki's pain or something like that. So, like, she must have been a side chick or something. I don't know. I don't know. So I take that back. But she felt the need to apologize, But at the end of the day, I'm like, I was rooting for them just because he married her. Hell, it is what it is. Um, so for me, that just, it could be sad, you know what I'm saying? However, she got him or whatnot. But see, that's not clear. So still, um, just to me, them getting married, to me was his way of saying, hey, whatever I have going on in the past, that's the past now. You know what I'm saying? And you can't do nothing but respect people's wishes to move forward, whether you want them to or not, child. They gone. They going. So it is what it is. It's almost like Papoose and Clarissa, right? I don't really have a lot of respect for what they got going on. That's hard to respect. What is there to respect? But if they was to get married later on, then yeah, I would be rooting for them. You know what I'm saying? Cause what the hell? Like if they was to get married, what would be the point of dragging Clarissa after that? You know, right now, Clarissa just catches flack because she's dating a married man. It just is what it is publicly. Women used to then do that. You know, women used to hide and do that. Sneak and hide and do that. It just is what it is. But, child, this is a new day. Child, y'all know this is Generation Morant. But anyway, Booba Stars, and then after that, let me move on. So let me see. I talked about all of this. Hit the like button. You just now get here. So Funky Dineva called out Tamar Braxton, and I said, "Oh, okay, like that. Okay." First thing I was thinking, I was like, "Oh, okay, you gonna act like Masika?" Mm, mm. That's what the fuck he did. He got his Masika on, cause y'all know Masika was catching a lot of flack because she was just and her husband's passing right at his arrangement, going home celebration. It was a pictures for me. It was a fucking pictures for me. Nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Everything else I can handle, child. You know what? Actually, truth is, I can handle the pictures too because I just, I was choosing to give Masika the grace. It was the announcing that she got a new man for me, child, so soon. I said, well, goddamn, pull up to my bumper then, baby. It was just too fucking close. I said it's just that fucking close. And so, mm. Same thing with Funky Eve. I was like, fuck it out of here. Boy. Boy. You just said you got cancer a week ago, and now you on here. What? Make it make sense. I'm just like, try. It's just too fucking close to me. I said, fuck it out. Eve must have said, you know what? Let me go ahead and tell this before God be done with me. I mean, it just is what it is. Truth is, like Fantasia said, I said, well, shit. He said he ain't going to heaven or hell, wherever he headed. He said he ain't going with that. He said, motherfucker, for what? Child, that shit was hilarious to me. But child, what he said was not funny though. Excuse me, and y'all know allegedly, well, Funky Dineva is alleging that Tamar Braxton was just messing with Mendices, which I don't know. I don't know. Y'all know I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere to get the tea, but I wasn't there. Okay, so y'all make sure I hit my like button. Period. 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 And let's do this. Now I will just say this. I feel like after that sexy video Tamar Braxton had him starring in, anything is possible. Okay? Yeah, like him. We all freaking knew that already. We already was thinking that already. So truth is, we like it's like him saying that people gonna automatically believe it. I feel like, because we was already wondering, like we was already whispering, about the video. Like what? Like it was so weird and so left field. I'm with a whole lot of people. Like we all were thinking the same thing. Why Mendices? Why Mendices? Mendices is like a nobody, and that's no disrespect, but like. Okay, never mind. I take that back. Because I will say this. Like, women have been putting men that they feel like is fine in videos for forever. Okay? Let's just keep it real. And Mendices, a lot of women think Mendices is a nice looking fella. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a nice looking fella to some women. Evidently, Tamar too. Or whoever casted him for her stuff. You know what I'm saying? But we was all looking at them sideways. Because it didn't look like Mendices needed to be in there. It didn't. Mendices is from love and fucking hip hop. The fuck? He's not in the industry like that. Like, we done seen Nas in a video. We done seen Game in a video. Who else? I mean, just lots and lots of people. People be in videos. but they be like industry people. I don't necessarily consider it, like, to me, Yandy being in the video would make more sense than Mandisi's, you know. So it was just left field to me. And it definitely gave some type of secretive energy, you know. I will say that. And then I will say this too though. Child, ever since the video and all of that came out, Yandy has been extremely quiet. Extremely quiet. So that's weird too, child. But anyway, Funky Down even put Tamar on blast by saying that like she was sitting all in Mandisi's lap and kissing all on Mandisi's the night that her incident happened with her mouth and falling out and blacking out and new teeth and all of that. Now, at first I was like, why is Funky Down even being messy when he just got this diagnosis? It just didn't make no sense. But people are saying that Tamar did an interview and mentioned him. So that's why he talking again. I'm like, ugh, I don't know, y'all. Ugh, my stomach's starting to feel some type of way. But anyway, last but not least, because I'm there, baby, I didn't got there. I didn't got to the finish line now. So shout out to that. Will Smith. Last but not least, Will Smith and Jada. So Will Smith got a homeboy, child. An alleged old homeboy running around. Matter of fact, I wonder if he in a movie. Because he looked like this man that I seen on a Netflix movie. I wonder if it's him. Nah, that ain't him. That ain't him. Child, that's the man right there, though, child. This one here. He is alleging that he is suing Jada Pickett for threatening him. Like, allegedly, Jada told him she will harm him. Yeah, like pow pow. You know, um, straight. You know what I'm saying? In his fitty cap. You know, if he keep playing with her, talking her family's business. I will just say this. Was I there? No, I wasn't. But I do feel like Will and Jada are some very, very powerful people. Okay. And for some reason, I get some type of truth from this. I don't know exactly everything, but some type of truth. Like for instance, this man claims that Will allegedly was grabbing um the actor Alfonso, I believe that's his name. Grabbing him. You know what I'm saying? Inappropriately. Inappropriately grabbing this man. Okay. According to him. And he had a lot to say about Will and Jada. And he claims that he's suing Jada for alleging to do some harm to him if he talks their business. Now I will say this. Oh man. Y'all, when listen, I just got to say this. Um, I feel like I don't know what the truth is, but I will tell you from the stories, the multiple stories that has come out about Will and Jada. One thing I can say that I do believe is I do believe that they have curricular activities going on in their bedroom and in their household. Now that I do believe. Now, am I saying that like I know that to be true? No. I'm saying it. I'm saying it like I can believe it. Okay. It's been too many rumors. It is what it is. There have been far too many rumors. I also believe that like when you have certain things that you want to remain private, you will go through hella um of an extent. You know what I'm saying? To cover it up or keep it private. Or so in other words, I can't imagine the I'm gonna do this and that it takes to keep them secrets, under wraps. And uh the monies, that people probably have paid out throughout the years. It just is what it is. And it's sad. It's sad because it's like, man, listen, it ain't that much money, that much hiding in the world. Like, either live in your truth or stop it. It's just that fucking plain and simple. Live in your truth or stop. Stop the car. Like Trey said, tell them you want out. It's just that plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? It's just that plain and simple. But I know that life isn't that black and white, right? And I know that, like, the average person, like, some people just aren't willing to share everything. Understood. Understood. I feel like as humans, we all are afforded that right. Period. I have the right to tell you what I want, when I want, about myself. Same thing with Will and Jada. But I would just say, like, what a life. What a life. Could you imagine? Like, ugh, the stress of living behind secrets and trying to keep secrets and stuff like that. It's just a lot. It's a lot. I would consider it a lot. And I'll take it a step further. There are just some things about Will and Jada, right, that have been so different throughout the years. Like, if, for instance, their children. Their children are really different to me. Their children are extremely different to me. And that's not saying anything about their young adults, because they are, at the end of the day, their children are young adults now. But, like, to me, they are so different from their peers. Not in a bad way, just in a noticeably way. And I'll take it a step further. As far as Will goes, I just feel like his, what he chooses to do, and if he chooses to do it with people out other than women, has been talked about for years. And honestly, I always wonder if August was involved with more than just Jada. I always wonder that. Always, always, always. And I guess I always will, But I don't know why, in my hearts of our hearts, I don't feel like that was specifically a Jada thing, Although it very well could have been. Because I look at August sometimes, and August looks like a younger version of Will Smith to me. Yeah, he does. Truth is. And maybe, Jada was not Jada White. Maybe Jada was really doing that. You know what I'm saying? Doing it all by herself. Job. For real. Turning herself all around in a circle. Doing a hanky panky with that young man. All by herself. With no Will. But I can't help but wonder, job. I can't help but wonder. Like Stevie has said, like Stevie, child. Because, like, man, they've been saying this and this and that and the third for years, which don't make it true. But I will say this before I get up out of here. They don't say that about everybody. If you pay attention. Now, I won't name no names. No, I'm not going to do that. Because if you get the naming names, then I feel like they'll start to try to put stuff out there. No, Hollywood, you won't get to do it like that. We're not doing it like that. But I will just say, everybody don't get the he likes other men rumors. Some do, some don't. You know, that's just that. I just want to leave that with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So shout out to that. And then after that, Pooper Stars, it's your girl Shay Renee, and I'm in the building always. What more can I say? Mm, mm, Baby, I had a funky good time with y'all. I always do. I'm gonna run off and find me something to do. Period. It just is what it is. And I'm gonna see y'all on my next video. Bye, y'all. Don't forget to hit the like button. Oh, and shout out to everybody who came through. Let me give y'all some shout outs real quick. Shout out to Adetch. Emmy. Shout out to Flash Prod. Shout out to For Us Philly. I know that's right. Name I can't say. Solomon Smith. Shout out to Solomon Smith. Speak on it. Shout out to you too. Hey, y'all. I appreciate y'all for jumping in my comments. I'll see y'all on my next video. Bye, y'all.